Wilmington was named the best American riverfront. Our team is going to actually take some line dancing lessons.
No matter where you live here, you're not too far from the beach.
Welcome to the American Dream TV, the real show that is built on lifestyle, culture, and real estate. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs. In this episode, we are headed to Onslow and Pender County, North Carolina, and we will be featuring Diane Castro-Perez. Let's go ahead and get this episode started right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
The Wilmington area has 1 mile long riverwalk. Wilmington was named the best American riverfront by USA Today in 2014, and Wilmington was actually incorporated in 1739. The USS North Carolina battleship has been docked in downtown Cape Fear River since 1961. Woodrow Wilson and Michael Jordan both lived in Wilmington, and there are 18 breweries. It is nicknamed the Port City, and it's minutes away from many beautiful beaches, including the historic Fort Fisher. So I am here at Bespoke Coffee, and we are downtown Wilmington. This is an amazing coffee shop, and I learned about the coffee shop when my daughter, Adriana, was planning her wedding, and we came here for everything. Anyone we called for the wedding said, I know where we're gonna meet. So it just became a natural thing that we met here. It's so popular, it's such a good vibe, it looks beautiful. Right. So I am here with Michaela Batten, and she's gonna tell us all about the coffee shop and how she started. So tell us about the name and like what you did to start this place.
My husband really is the reins behind this project, but of course I'm guilty by association. So, so he wanted to bring this experience to downtown Wilmington, and it didn't exist. It wasn't here, at least not at the time. And this building was an abandoned building. There had been a fire. It was a bar. A fire burned down this whole entire half of the building, and it was just sitting there. And so what we did was we were able to come in and rehabilitate it back to almost its original floor plan. We were able to come in with the coffee shop. The coffee just enhances the experience of this building, and I think that that's why, you know, Bespoke has been so successful. And Bespoke means custom, so he wanted everything in here to be a custom fit for the customer.
So for me, as a plant-based eater,
yes,
I have always loved that. For my experience, I can come in and order whatever I need, and you have options for everyone.
Of course.
And it's so nice. So tell me a little bit about what else you offer.
Yes, we do have lots of, you know, of course, the oat milks and the almond milks and everything that people suggest and that they want. We have an amazing local baker who brings us gluten-free treats and dairy-free treats, and the plants in here are done by a local person. I mean, we're really able to.
And you can buy the plants that are all in here, right?
Most of them are for sale. We really do love that we're able to include our whole community in this building.
That is awesome. So I've seen lines to get in here.
It's crazy.
So,
on a Saturday, yes.
Yeah, I've seen. So with the pandemic that happened, how did you guys work through that? It didn't seem to slow you down at all, which is great.
It didn't. So it was, you know, touch and go for everybody, but people were used to coming here for comfort. And so when they needed a cup of coffee or they needed just a moment to feel like they used to feel, they came here and they were able to do that. And that's really a neat experience to watch people come and feel comforted again just by a cup of coffee, you know, and the conversation. So
it's life-changing.
Yes,
for sure.
it is. It is.
That is good. So tell me, a lot of people who watch this are in the area visiting. How do they find you?
There is social media. It's Bespoke Coffee and Dry Goods. There's a website. A lot of the apparel that we have, my husband actually designs.
He
and
does?
uses other artists to come in and help him. I mean, some of the work is stuff that he's sketched on a napkin and given to an artist to produce, or he's gone out and sourced other artists. But so we have these quick runs, these quick strikes, and they sell like hotcakes, and it's crazy, and people love it because I think they get to take a part of Bespoke home with them.
Yeah.
So we're able to sell those on our website.
Okay.
Of course, social media. We love when people tag us. We love to get to re-tag and get to reshare their experience in Bespoke. So,
Okay. And now, can people just order online and then come in and pick up?
It's super easy, yeah. So you can go online and follow all of the steps to just simply say, you could go on the night before and say, I'm going to pick up my coffee at 9 a.m. I'll see you at 9 a.m. So, I mean, it couldn't be easier, yes.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Of course, thank you for coming.
So as I've mentioned, I have the honor and privilege to work at Coldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage, and I am actually sitting here with the CEO of Coldwell Banker, Tim Milam, and it's pretty exciting to be sitting here with him. I'm going to ask him some questions about real estate and about Coldwell Banker Seacoast in general. So tell us, when did you start Coldwell Banker and how did it all begin?
Well, first of all, thank you for allowing me to sit down and talk a little bit about Coldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage, and of course you, who's an excellent agent, our #1 agent, does a fantastic job.
Thank you.
But I moved to Wilmington in 1992, and at that time became an agent and ended up purchasing the company in 1997.
Okay.
And at that time we had one office and about 50 agents, and of course over the years it's grown, and so now we have 22 offices and about 800 agents now. So it's grown a little bit, Diane.
That's huge growth.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Now, tell me about this office. So this office here is new. Is it your most recent office?
It is one of our most recent offices. If you go back in the history, many, many years ago, this was a bank, and many, many years ago, it was also a real estate company. So that too is kind of interesting history. But we bought the building a couple of years ago and started remodeling it, and it just came together recently, and it looks fabulous. Everybody loves it, and it's a really great downtown Wilmington, North Carolina feel.
It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So when you say you remodeled this office, how much work went into this place?
There was a lot of work went into it. I mean, as you can see in the building, the structure of the building is being here since 1903. It's done very well, of course, but the brick walls, of course, are all here. But we actually made a few changes, like put in the glass offices and the things to make it really feel downtown, but have a little bit of a modern look to it, as well as try to keep the character of the building. It was built in 1903. So
Coldwell Banker is known as the #1 real estate company in this whole area. Tell us what area you cover, because I know it's a lot, and as agents we're able to work out of several offices. So how many are there around?
Well, we have 22 offices here in southeastern North Carolina, and then we have other offices in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and of course New Bern, North Carolina. But we pretty much cover the coast of southeastern North Carolina with these about 800 agents. And last year you all did almost 10,000 transactions and $2.6 billion in closed business. But I think the great thing about Coldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage is people like you, Diane, who really make this company very special. I mean, we hire only what we think are the best of the best real estate agents, and the people that will do the right things all the time. And as you will know, our motto is do something nice for someone every week. And that's something we take a lot of pride in.
That's absolutely right. And one of the things that I love is the people that I work with. And for me as an agent at Coldwell Banker Seacoast, it makes it really nice because we have you and all of your team to back us and to help us in this crazy market. So tell us your thoughts on what this market is doing.
A lot of people ask me, do you think this is a market where it's a real estate bubble? And my answer to that is, I don't believe it is anything like it was back in 2008, 9, 10. Back then we had a lot of people that were buying homes that, in all fairness, were not qualified to buy 3, 4, 5 homes and turn them into investment properties. Whereas today, the lending standards are much better, and I don't think we're going to see that same downturn in the market. Will the market fluctuate up, down a little bit? I think it will, but I believe that southeastern North Carolina is well poised, for the next 5, 6, 7 years, because people are moving here quite a bit. We have way more buyers than we have homes. And it is the climate so great. I think our year-round temperature is around 63. So having that warm climate and the river and the ocean and the college and the culture and the downtown vibrant downtown that we have, I feel very optimistic about the next few years.
That's exciting to hear.
It is.
That is great, because a lot of people say things are going to be different and bad, and I don't agree with that. So I totally agree with your philosophy.
I agree with you. Exactly.
Yeah, that is awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me.
You are welcome. It's a pleasure to be here with you, and it's a pleasure to showcase our downtown Wilmington, North Carolina office.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm standing here with Annika Brown from Studio A of Wilmington. And she is here because our team is going to actually take some line dancing lessons. And we are really excited about that. But before we do that, I want to talk to her a little bit about this studio, because it's a new upcoming studio. So tell us how you started.
So we opened the doors in fall of 2017. They're coming on our 4th season. And we started really small, only with about 16 students. And today we have close to 180 between 2 different locations. And we also support 17 professional dancers as well.
Gosh, that's a lot.
We've definitely had an abundance of growth. Even this past year with the pandemic, we've even still gained students just from creating this fun atmosphere where kids and adults of all ages can come dance with us and have a good time.
Okay, so I noticed you have this area and then you have the one next door.
Yep, correct? We have a room next door, and we also have another location on Shipyard Boulevard across town. Next door we actually have a full floor of mats for cheer and tumbling, and that rolls up and is also a dance floor as well.
Gosh, that's so cool. Well, we're excited to have dance lessons with you. I want to hear a little bit more about like your competitions.
Sure, so we actually have a dancer that was just in New Orleans this past weekend. We have a student that's getting ready to graduate from high school. He's going to Pace University in New York City, and he'll continue dancing there as well. We just did 3 back-to-back weekends of traveling competitions. So first we went to Concord, North Carolina. Then the next weekend we were in Manning, South Carolina. And then just recently we were in Myrtle Beach. So it's always within about 6 hours or so. Next we'll be in Savannah, Georgia this summer.
So another fun fact about Annika is my oldest daughter, Adriana, and Annika went to school together. So I've known Annika for a long time. So it's so cool to see what you've done here, and I'm really excited for you.
Thank you so much. We're really excited to teach you guys a little bit of line dancing today.
It'll be fun.
All right, well, grab your dance shoes. Let's get started.
Okay.
I wanna ride with you.
So how does somebody reach you? Like if somebody's just here visiting the area and they want to bring their child here, maybe they're here for a couple weeks, how do they reach you?
Sure. The best way would be to go on our website, which is studioawilmington.com, or you can give us a call, 910-399-3046.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
So one of the unique characteristics of this area that we serve is the coastal lifestyle. No matter where you live here, you're not too far from the beach. So grab your sunscreen, your board, and maybe even a drink, and come take a look. And if you want to make it home, call me.
Up next, I had a chance to sit down with Diane and have a great conversation as we talked about her and her growing team, as well as the market there in North Carolina. Why don't you check out our conversation? Up next, here in North Carolina, we have one of our favorite American Dream partners, Diane Castro-Perez, and it's always amazing to talk to her. So let's see what the conversation's going to be today. Diane, so great to have you on here as always.
Thank you so much. It's great to see you again.
We always have a lot to talk about, and I know today is no different. But I want to start off with the area that you've been really specializing in and working in here is Wilmington, North Carolina. Why don't you share with us a little bit about Wilmington and what that market is looking like?
So I will. So Wilmington, North Carolina is very well known in North Carolina because of the beaches and all the boating and just how beautiful the area is. And we sell all the way from New Bern to Wilmington. So Wilmington itself is just an area that a lot of people request because if they're coming from up north, they all know Wilmington. They know the beautiful beaches. They're like, I just have to live there. And there's a lot of movies that have been filmed here as well.
So what's the community like? Is it a big town, a smaller town? Let's talk about just what it's like. Is it quaint?
It is. It's very quaint. It's not a big town. To us here in this area, it's our big town. It's not big compared to, Los Angeles. It's not big at all. It's very small and quaint. And there's a lot of locals, a lot of local restaurant owners, a lot of local business owners. There's not big industry type productions here at all, or businesses, I should say.
So I would imagine you attract buyers, that really want to come in and be a part of that quaint community. I'm sure you probably get out-of-state buyers or vacation homes. Let's talk about the market and what really takes place there.
So yes, a lot of out-of-state buyers come to Wilmington, mostly for the beach. Some people come because they just retire here and they want to retire at the beach. And then some people come because they want to invest at the beach and they just love the area and they just come back and visit, and then they come back and say, look, I want to buy. So that's pretty much the market there. If somebody comes to buy residential outside of the beach, so in the city area, then they're going to come to live there because of work. And there's a lot of different type of industries outside of the beach, but primarily people come for the beach.
Well, it sounds wonderful. I think that we should do our next interview live there, and I'll just fly out and join you so we can check it out together.
That sounds good to me.
But in the meantime, I know that your team really specializes in helping with listings there in the Wilmington area and also all of the other areas there in North Carolina that you cover. Let's talk about what you guys do to specialize in listings and in getting homes ready for the market.
So thanks for asking that. Our team, since we sell in so many cities, so, New Bern, Jacksonville, Sneads Ferry, Holly Ridge, there's so many all the way up to Wilmington. We really specialize in helping sellers make it seamless. So we've come up with a process. We help get their home staged. We have a cleaning crew. We send them off for the weekend to an Airbnb while we take pictures of their house, do showings, and we make it from start to finish as easy as possible for sellers, and they are loving it. So based on it being a seller's market and so crazy, it's just been great to help so many families through that process and make it so easy.
And it's so necessary. This is why we always tell people, trust the professionals, call the professionals. And your team is award-winning and top professionals. So I love hearing how you guys are really helping make a difference for those sellers and really doing things the right way. What are a few of the pitfalls that you see take place if people don't reach out to you guys as a professional for doing this right?
Yes, there are a lot of people that come to us and just say, it's a great market. I don't need you. And I'm all about that. I'm like, absolutely. If you want to try it, I totally respect that. So sometimes they do it and they get through it. And most of the time they call me and they're like, okay, never mind. I can't do this on my own.
Don't do it on your own.
Don't do it on your own. But I respect people that try because some people really can. As far as what we do to help them, the staging and the cleaning crews and all the trusted vendors, that's a big one. We have a lot of trusted vendors that we have connections with, and that's hard to find. So we help people with that.
Well, it took you guys years to build those relationships that you're bringing to the client, which is so important. And I hope that our viewers, realize that you guys established those relationships, finding those credible partners to come in and help with the home buying situation. And then you guys do such a great job. And your team, as far as being award-winning, top-notch, and helping the clients and the community, you guys are also giving back in a big way. And I know that your team has become very involved in a tremendous outreach. And I'd love you to share with us what you guys are doing and see how we can help support that.
Sure, I would love to. So it's called Roots of Recovery. And Catherine McDowell is the name of the lady who started the organization. And it's an organization here in North Carolina that helps women who are trying to get off drugs and they are struggling. So this industry helps them. She comes in and she teaches them how to live, how to raise children, how to grow their own garden, how to get a job, how to interview. We collect clothes for them, business clothes, so they have clothes when they do go to an interview. We have done one whole house where actually my personal house, I gutted. I purchased last year or a year and a half ago now, and we gutted the whole house and everything inside went to this first house that went to one of these women. Wow. And so it was really nice. The cabinets we took out were in great condition, toilets, flooring, I mean, you name it. The whole house looks beautiful, and it was all done by somebody else's work, but all the stuff that was inside my house. And we do that with a lot of the builders and some of the flippers. They are now giving to that program too. And it's really helping women get on their feet and help them have a new life.
Diane, you're such an incredible leader. You are empowering. You're a dynamic woman, a team leader. You are making a difference in the community and in the industry. Thank you so much for always bringing such great information, resources, and your heart for giving back to this show. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate that.
If you are looking for homes in Onslow and Pender County, then you are in luck because Diane has given us her latest listings. Let's see what they are.
Welcome to Tar Landing Road in Holly Ridge, North Carolina. This home offers a short commute to Topsail Beach, Stone Bay, and the back gate of Camp Lejeune. With an all-brick exterior, this quiet and cozy property has the perfect amount of space and includes brand new floors throughout the entire home. As you walk up to the property, enjoy some fresh air on the covered front porch, which is a great space to relax on a sunny day. Upon entering the home, you are welcomed by the large living room with the formal dining room to the left featuring wainscot walls. While you continue your tour to the open kitchen, check out how much countertop and storage space this home has. The door in the kitchen leads you directly into the carport and outside to the large open backyard. Tar Landing has everything you need and more. Schedule your showing today. Welcome to 113 Teal Court in Sneads Ferry, North Carolina. This beautiful home features the Taylor floor plan and is nestled in the Mimosa Bay neighborhood in a cul-de-sac with lots of privacy. With 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a spacious kitchen, and an open floor plan, this home is sure to go quickly. Schedule your showing today. Welcome home to 125 May Lane in Richlands, North Carolina, a community that is growing while maintaining its focus on the small town history and feel of the community. This home boasts everything for a self-sustaining home full of fun in the sun. As you enter the home, you are greeted by a large living room with a wood-burning fireplace and tray ceilings. The chef's kitchen has upgrades galore and plenty of room for entertaining all types of guests. This home has 3 bedrooms, with each boasting a full attached bathroom and 2 bonus rooms, with one having access to the sunroom with a hot tub and an above-ground pool with an attached deck for those hot summer days. The attached garage has a craft area and plenty of storage for tools and trades. This property has 16.4 acres with 3 outbuildings, including covered boat/vehicle storage, a fully wired and plumbed workshop, and a large RV carport. To finish off this picture-perfect settlement, you can spend your nights by the pond under your pergola, watching the ducks and turtles swim into the sunset. Schedule your private tour of this Richland staple before it is gone. Contact Castro Team for more information on our custom-built homes by one of our premier builders. Welcome to Southwest Plantation in Jacksonville, North Carolina. This neighborhood is home of the Bear Trail Golf Club and offers peaceful walking trails, preserved woodland areas, and protected marshes. Contact Castro Team to learn more about the premier builder and new lots coming to this area soon. Welcome to Hawks Point Road. This property is located in the southwest area of Jacksonville, North Carolina, and is tucked away in a great neighborhood. The home offers a long driveway with a side entry garage and a gorgeous walkway leading you to the front door. As you enter Hawks Point, you are welcomed by the beautiful archways guiding you into the large living room, featuring vaulted ceilings, a fireplace, and plenty of natural light on a sunny day. The kitchen overlooks the living room and has the perfect amount of counter and storage space, plus a pantry. This back door is located to the left of the kitchen and leads you out to the screened-in back deck with a large, partially fenced-in yard. The master bedroom showcases tray ceilings, and the master bathroom includes dual vanities, a walk-in shower, a separate tub, and walk-in closets on each side of the tub. Each bedroom has French doors opening up to the closet and windows letting in lots of sunlight. While you are here, be sure you don't miss the bonus room this property offers. This home has everything you need and more. Schedule your showing today.
We hope you enjoyed this latest episode of the American Dream TV in beautiful North Carolina. Make sure and follow us on social media, and we love when you engage with us in the conversation. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs, and we really look forward to seeing you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American Dream.
I'm flossing, so floss. I'm glossing, yeah, so glossy new.
Our show is called The American Dream because we believe that everybody has the opportunity to do everything they want to in their life as long as they don't let any and every excuse get in the way. People don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. I've spent the last few years traveling the country, meeting the best in the business. We say we're here to educate, empower, and engage. We want it to be a positive message that's uplifting. I think there's a real thirst for that. Tell the truth, make it matter, and never be boring. And that's my advice for you today as you get prepared to come on our show. Let's get it started right now.
Let's take a look at a couple of properties I recently sold that were featured on The American Dream, and they sold for faster, for more money.
Last year, we as a team sold $530 million worth of real estate.
Proof, in my opinion, that marketing your home on a national TV show has tremendous benefit.